Hi, everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of the Feminine POV podcast. My name is Thato, and I am so excited to be here with you today. Joined by me is the host, my amazing babe, Oratile.
Hi guys, it's Oratile, and I'm so excited to be here with Thato to kick off this new journey of podcasting. We're going to be bringing you real and empowering conversations about the topics that matter most to women of all ages.
That's correct. The Feminine POV is about creating a safe, inclusive space where we can discuss everything from menstrual health and hygiene to mental well-being and everything that's in between. And this podcast is an extension of the platform Positive Feminine Care. So if you already follow Positive Feminine Care on Instagram, you already know what this is about. We aim to foster a supportive community for women everywhere.
Exactly. So, my advice would be for you to just run off quickly to Instagram and just go and check and get the feel of whatever we're talking about here so that when you come here, you have an idea of what we're talking about. So, whether you're tuning in for the first time or you want to be part of the PFC family, remember, run to the Instagram page and then come back here. We're here to celebrate, support, and empower each other. We can't wait to dive into today's topic.
Yeah, today's conversation is going to be exciting. But before we jump to today's topic, we want to take a moment to explain a little bit about PFC, the platform that inspired the podcast. Positive Feminine Care is all about creating a safe and inclusive space for women to engage, share, and empower one another. It's a platform that celebrates the many dimensions of womanhood, from mental health to menstrual hygiene and everything that just includes womanhood.
So PFC, guys, it was created because there's so many topics and conversations that women either do not want to talk about or they do not have the safe space to openly discuss. So it's a platform where women can feel seen, heard, and supported. So we want to be the voice for the voiceless and just talk about the things that you may be too shy to talk about or even feel like you will be embarrassed to talk about. And that's really the core of what we do, empowering women through education, awareness, and community.
Yes. Oratile is correct. And you're probably wondering, how did we come about this podcast? When it came to creating the podcast, the idea was really a natural one. Oratile and I met through a writing group, and for some reason, I just knew that doing a podcast with her would work because I just found her interesting, and I felt like this would be something great and something that we can do together since we share the same passion for women issues and we aim to create spaces where women can truly express themselves.
It's true, guys. So I remember when Tato first mentioned the idea of a podcast. I won't lie, I was a bit skeptical about joining onto your podcast with someone that I'm not even close to like that. So I always had the idea that a podcast should be done with someone who you're close to and not only relating to um yeah, about so many things in life. But she proved me wrong and she actually showed me that even if we're not close to one another, we can actually do this thing. And I could immediately see the excitement and vision as she continued to tell me about her love for writing and her love for conversations about empowering women and so forth. And I've always been passionate about advocating for women and talking about the issues that matter most to us. So it felt like the perfect fit.
And honestly speaking, I've always wanted to create a podcast. And wanting to create the feminine pop, I just knew that I couldn't just be talking all alone. Gathering that those type of conversations are conversations that you need to have with someone. You need to hear someone else's perspective. So it's been on my mind for a long time. And when I met Oratile, I just knew that this is the time, like this is the right time. The connection was instant. I feel like we both are just good people. and we love each other. So it works. I don't know anything about connection or whatever, but I just feel like it works. And we share the same passion for women empowerment. And I thought that this podcast is something that we can both make special.
True. It's amazing how things fall into place when you find the
Mhm.
right people to collaborate with. So, like I'm saying, guys, it didn't matter that we're not close or we haven't even been speaking for a year or like going out and we're besties.
We've never even
Um,
met, bro.
we've never even met. So, we just clicked and yeah, it's been vibes. So this podcast is a true reflection of our dedication to supporting women and creating a space where we can all learn, grow, and uplift each other.
Exactly. So, whether you're a woman navigating the ups and downs of life, someone looking to learn more, or just here for the conversation, we hope the Feminine POV becomes a place where you feel empowered to speak your truth and know that you're not alone. Okay. Now that we've gathered and we've just told you about the history and the passion and the whys of and then the whys of the starting of the podcast, it's time we tell you about the logistics and what to expect. Logistics will be that we are committed to bringing you guys new episodes each and every Friday. Like today is a Friday. So make sure you're tuning in weekly for fresh and thoughtful conversations.
Yes, guys. So, seeing that this is our very first episode, please, guys, please be lenient towards us
Don't be
and
hard.
go easy on us, guys. Please, this
Don't
is
be
our
hard.
first time doing such a thing, and it would truly mean a lot if you guys would just give us tips on how to
Become
probably go
better.
on about it. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you'd like us to talk about. Tell us who you'd like to see on our podcast. It would really um, be an amazing thing if you guys would just let us know what you'd like to see. Seeing that it's also your podcast, you're going to be listening to us, and it's even better for you to just tell us what you'd like to see. So we're all about consistency and standing on business. I promise we'll be consistent, guys. We're here to keep it real, like I said, and keep it relevant. So you can count on us to bring you thought-provoking discussions that are very trendy and that are happening right now. So we won't be talking about things that were happening before Christ. You'll know about things that are happening currently and how they impact you and how they can change your life. So we'll be talking about everything that relates to womanhood and girlhood. So we're here to be your best friends before anything else.
Exactly. So whether we're talking about the challenges women face, celebrating our victories, or diving into topics that are often brushed off or just through under the carpet, you can expect us to have your back. Like Oratile said, this is your podcast in as much as it is our podcast. I would really appreciate it if you also just tune in on social media, keep the conversation going. Every time, whenever we are about to post an episode, just go there and be like, oh, these are your thoughts about the episode, and then we can just share them here to make it a more conversational thing. So be ready to tune in every Friday for a new episode that speaks to you and also empowers you and sparks meaningful conversation. We are always meaningful and very relatable.
Yeah, guys. So, like I mentioned, we're very excited to share this journey with all of you girlies. So, subscribe and keep your reminders on so that you're aware whenever we post. And get ready to join us every week. We've got a lot to talk about, to vent about, to cry about, to laugh about. We just here to just feel with you guys. So, because we're human beings as well, and we have the same experiences. You'd be shocked. And how much we go through and do not talk about. And we can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about our podcast and just the overall feeling about the topics that we'll be covering.
Yes, being a woman is a lot and it comes with a lot of
Your
things in as much as it is
loss.
so precious. But we all know that there are a lot of things that we can talk about and the conversation will just never run dry. So bringing you guys to our topic today. I'm excited about the topic. So let's dive deeper into our conversation about what it means to be a woman. And with Valentine's Day, it's Valentine's Day today. I think this is the perfect time to reflect on something really important, self-love and celebrating who we are as women. So, Oratile, when you just let me ask you this question. What does it mean to be a woman to you?
Being a woman, to me, um, is being seen, is being heard,
Mm.
is
Mm.
feeling safe about anything, especially with the country that we live in.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
feeling safe. It's feeling safe. It's being able to express myself without being sexualized or
Mhm.
without people creating a mockery out of me because I'm too
Yeah,
loud or I'm doing
yeah.
things that are not like, it's feeling
Mhm.
seen. It's feeling, yeah, it's feeling safe
Yeah,
above
well,
anything else. It's feeling safe. It's so. What does it mean to you? What does being a woman mean to you?
being a woman to me, like I would just also say it's feeling seen. It's like being recognized because I feel like as a woman, we go through a lot of things that no one else can ever understand. Like if we can just be
Yeah,
given grace and not just like I feel like people just overlook women, like they just overlook the things that we go through and then they think it's not that deep. Ah, so it's really, really being seen and also just loving myself, being able to give back to myself because women are known to be people who harbor a lot of emotions. We most of the time we carry all of the burdens. Like we are never we always care for other people more than people would care about us. So it's really just like pouring
yeah.
into my cup in as much as I can and just giving to me in as much as I can and being as selfish as I can be about myself, my well-being, and everything that makes me happy.
So, Valentine's Day is usually seen as a day for romantic love. It's fine, guys. It's fine if you afforded that privilege. Yeah, it's fine.
Enjoy,
It's perfect.
enjoy.
Enjoy, guys. Indulge in it. But I think it's also an opportunity for us to celebrate self-love. By us, I mean us as women. So it's something that is often overlooked. And to me, being a woman, like my host just said, it's about loving myself first and being kind to myself and recognizing my worth
Yeah,
beyond anyone else's validation and just being me for me and just letting the world, yeah, just being me for me and accepting that I can do certain things. I do not have to go extreme lengths for people to do those things for me. Yeah, and loving me, like I'm saying, loving me above everything else.
yeah. Valentine's Day should be a reminder that we don't need anyone to validate our love. Like I've said, that as women, we often carry a lot of things and all of that. Also, we're all about taking ownership of our happiness and celebrating ourselves. Whether you're in a relationship or not, it is important. It's very important to appreciate who you are
Mm.
exactly as you are, guys. Don't look outside for validation. Validate yourself. As long as you are happy about yourself, you are fine.
Yeah, and it actually just reminded me of something that
Yeah.
if you do not love yourself, as enough. You cannot expect someone else to now
To love
come and
you.
love you in a way that you do not love yourself. It's
Mm.
like wanting probably like a rose for yourself, but you've never
Yeah.
even
What's a rose?
took time to buy yourself a plastic rose, guys. No, it doesn't make sense.
Plastic, I need.
You can't do that, guys. A mere plastic rose is what you can just get yourself as a beginner. But yeah,
My
I
thing
think
is,
this Valentine's Day.
yeah.
Mhm.
My thing is also like, how are you expecting other people, and by other people, I don't mean like your partner or whoever, other people to love you if you don't know how to love yourself? Like, if you
Yeah,
don't know your own love languages and you've never given yourself those love languages, how do you expect someone else to know that, oh, Tata likes this? Okay, Tata, like how, guys? As long as you know, you're able to set boundaries and you're able to say, ah, this is not my type of love. Yeah, that's just the only thing I wanted to add.
yeah. You actually have to be self-aware.
Yeah.
You have to be self-aware on a lot of things if you're going to go into a relationship. But before we digress, we are talking about love today,
Yeah.
guys. So before we digress and start talking about
And I think
relationships, my goal here starts to vent. We're
mm,
gonna move along with the topic for today. I
mhm,
think that Valentine's Day can be the perfect time to practice self-care. So pamper
mhm.
yourself. Like I'm saying, buy yourself that rose, mama.
Even
Go to a restaurant, take yourself out, treat yourself to something special.
if it's
Buy
just
the
a
cheap,
bar of
buy the
chocolate.
$500 cheesecake. It won't
Mm,
take you out of budget. Just
mhm,
do something special for yourself. Just take time to reflect on how far you've come. So
mm.
I'm a person that likes to journal. I'd like to agree with, yeah, I assume my host is like that as well. I'm a
Yeah,
person who
also do.
loves to journal and just reflect and just think of how far I've come, where could I
Mm,
improve, where did I mess up, who can I
mm,
ask for apology from, things like
mm.
that. So self-love isn't just about the grand gestures. It's about the small daily acts of kindness we show to ourselves.
Yeah, that's true. And I think there's power in recognizing that we are enough. Like the moment you see that I'm enough, nothing can add or decrease. I am enough as is. It's good. As women, we often pour so much into others, but taking time for ourselves, whether it's on Valentine's Day or any other day, is so important. That's how we recharge and keep our energy flowing. Like, guys, come on, come on.
Um, so this ties back to what we were saying earlier about that being a woman is about embracing all parts of ourselves, and that includes celebrating who we are in all of our glory. We are powerful, guys. We are worthy and deserving of love. So that guy you're busy settling for isn't going to take you anywhere, guys. So not just from
From
others, but
others.
from yourself too. You deserve to love yourself. You deserve to deem yourself as valuable, as worthy, not perfect, but as worthy, and that you can achieve anything you set your mind into.
Exactly. So, as we approach Valentine's Day, let's remember that it's not just about romantic love, it's also about the love that you give to yourself, the love that you give to others, and just like pouring into your cup in as much as you can. That cup, fill that cup. It's also about recognizing and embracing the love we have for ourselves, like the love we give to other women and the strength we carry as individuals. Well, that wraps up our very first episode of the Feminine POV. All right, Dila, I would just like to say thank you so much for taking your time to your busy schedule and stuff and sharing your insights today. I'm so excited to have you as my co-host, and I can't wait for our future endeavors and everything that we're going to be doing in the future. And I can't wait for each and everything that we're going to be sharing with our listeners and everything that is coming.
Well, thank you, Thato, for having me. It's been an amazing conversation and just talking about love. And I'm actually, now that we've spoken about some of the things here, I'm actually going to take time and
And
reflect, showing
when I
love to
listen to your
myself.
words, babes, you're taking your advice.
Yeah, I'm taking my advice. I'm going to sit down with myself, pull myself towards myself, and just
Mm,
reflect on my love life. It's so scary, guys, but it's important. It's important to
That's
just sit down and reflect on your love life and who you have connections with, things
mm,
like that. So, like I'm saying, it's been amazing. It's been an amazing conversation, and I can't wait to continue this journey with you and all of our listeners from all
Mhm.
parts of the world, because that's the aim. We aim to
Yeah.
touch every woman in the planet, if possible. So, we've got so much more to discuss, and I'm looking forward to hearing everyone's thoughts and experiences.
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my wife, but I'm kidding. And to everyone who tuned in, thank you for being a part of our very first episode. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave your thoughts. Share it to your friends. Leave the comments on the Instagram page and make sure you join us every Friday for new episodes.
Yes, please, guys. We'd love to hear from all of you guys. So feel free to reach out to us on social media or wherever you listen to our podcast. And let's keep the conversation going, guys. And
Like the
just
water.
like I'm saying, go back to Instagram, make sure that you follow us and
Mhm.
engage with our post. It means a lot when we see people responding, telling their
Engaging.
experiences, engaging. We also take constructive criticism, guys. It's fine. You can tell us
Don't be
what,
too
like
hard
I'm saying, yes.
on everything.
Like I'm saying, we got to keep it as natural as possible. We want to keep it as enjoyable as well. So if you feel like you want to just add on anything, leave a comment, people. We'd love to hear from you guys. Um,
That's
so let's
right.
keep the conversation going. And remember, we're in this together. You cannot walk this journey of life alone.
Alone.
We're here with you to help you, to guide you, to grow with you, and to cry with you. So tune in on Friday, guys. Don't forget that.
That's right. Until next time, take care of yourself, stay empowered, and keep embracing the beauty of being a woman. We'll see you next week, Friday.
Bye for
Bye.
now.